Okay, so now we move to step number 3. Okay, step number 3 is to choose. Okay, step number 3 is to choose the materials. To acquire specific materials. Okay, in order to acquire specific materials, there are 3 main choices. Ada 3 alternative, ada pun 3 choices. Okay, ini bukan step tapi ini choices. Alright, so the selection which aim to support the lesson implementations, the method of delivery. Okay, so we use this material to support us, okay, to aid us as a teacher, to enhance, okay, the teaching effectiveness. Okay, so the teachers can obtain appropriate materials to be used into teaching or learning process. It involves 3 choices. Ada 3 pilihan untuk mendapatkan bahan, okay, untuk pengajaran dan pembelajaran. Okay, the first one is to choose available materials. Okay, so second choice is make modification on existing materials. And number 3, to create a new or to produce a new materials. Okay, so first choice. Okay, if material is okay, if this choices is actually based on situation. Okay, so there is a situation where you have to choose number 1. Okay, so there is a situation where you have to modify. There is a situation where it requires you to design a new materials. All right. Okay. So, okay, continue. Okay, if materials, okay, if you are in this kind of situation where the material is already in the library, for example, okay, you know that these materials exist. Okay, you can borrow it from school or center, or you can borrow it from your teaching colleagues. Okay, so you just borrow it from them. Okay, so if the material is already available, okay, so the teachers can just use these existing materials in order to save time. Okay, you just use available resources. Okay, and then you can do other works. Okay, and then you can save money. Okay, so this is the situations where it requires you to choose choice number 1. Okay, all right. So choice number 2 is when you are in this situation where you found out that, okay, the available material is not compatible, is not effective, okay, to help, okay, students to achieve objective, then, okay, you have to make certain modification on existing materials so that these existing materials relevant, okay, and able to help the students to achieve the objective. Okay, when the material is not, okay, is proven, does not really help the students to achieve learning objective, or it is not suitable for audience, okay, due to certain reason, then you have to choose choice number 2, where you have to modify existing materials. All right, that is choice number 2. These are the situations. Right. Next is number 3. If you, okay, if you have money, if you have time, and then you believe that with the time that you have, with the money that you have, you able to create a new one, then you might choosing choice number 3, where you create a new materials. So what kind of situation where you have to think, okay, where you have to decide to choose choice number 3, when the existing materials does not really totally not relevant, okay, totally does not really work, okay, with a new syllabus, for example, or maybe if you have new syllabus, if you have a new chapter added into a syllabus, then we have to create a new materials. Okay, so prepare a new materials in order to serve well the students, and at the same time to help the students to meet their learning objective. But there are certain disadvantages of choosing choice number three, where where it requires the teachers to have to spend a lot of time to design a new materials, and it requires you have to spend money, okay, to design a new materials, okay, time consuming and expensive. All right, but if you think that you have enough time, if you think that you have enough money, if you think that you have someone that you can seek help from, then you can choose choice number three. All right, okay, moving to the next slide. Okay, so here step 3 point is this not a step, this is choice. Okay, how to make appropriate choice from available materials. Okay, how the teachers, they want to choose, okay, materials from available resources. Okay, so first is, okay, the teachers, they can actually ask help. Okay, they can refer to media specialists or teachers school librarian, okay, school librarian ataupun teachers librarians working in school library. Okay, number 2, make a survey on available sources. Okay, number 3, using selection criteria, and number 4, the instructor, okay, impersonal files based on subject. All right, so I'm going to explain each of these 4 sources, okay, when you choose choice number 1, okay, which is to choose, okay, from existing or available materials. Okay, next, okay, involve media technology specialists. Okay, involve media and technology specialists. Specialists can tell, specialist is the best person where the teachers can refer, okay, when they want to borrow or to just reuse, okay, available materials created in the past. Okay, specialists can be referred. Specialist is the one who can tell, okay, teachers about suitable materials to be used into teaching or learning, and where it is available, where this materials is located. Okay, maybe the specialist telling the teachers to get this existing materials from school resource center, or from school library, or from public library. Okay, but of course the teachers have to discuss further with these specialists in order to identify any other options, any other alternative ways to get available materials. Okay, so you can actually have discussions. You can ask where else that you can get materials from. All right, let's begin. Next, okay, surveying. Okay, so the teachers have, sometimes they have to do it on their own. Okay, they have to make survey of available sources which can provide them with specific materials based on topics in chapters. All right. For example, they can refer to guides. Okay, guides or guides ini semua adalah reference materials. Yeah, guides. There are 3 types of guides. Okay, which help the teachers to choose suitable media. Okay, for certain subject. Okay, so guides can be categorized into 3 types. The first is comprehensive guides. Comprehensive guide consists of many okay, consists of many, okay, it's a mix of between good and bad quality materials that is being put together into one comprehensive guides. Okay, for example, a comprehensive guide is A to V online. Bokers completes video guides. So this is an example of comprehensive guides. Okay, it's a mix of bad and good quality materials for learning and teaching. Okay, number two is types. Second types of guides is selective guides. Selective guide is a compilation of only the best instructional materials. Okay, so they choose only the best materials to be put into this type of guides. Okay, examples of selective guide is only best computer program, best video for children and young adults. All right. Next is evaluative guides. Okay, evaluative guides. Okay, evaluative guides, evaluation by experts. Okay, evaluation by experts. So these evaluation guides, okay, only consist of materials that is being evaluated, that is being suggested, okay, by specialists according to field of knowledge. Okay, so these experts they give based on their evaluations, so they actually recommended, highly recommended for teachers to use these materials. Okay, and the material listed in evaluation guides is materials that is being evaluated by experts. Okay, evaluation by expert either okay by individual experts or expert organization based on a certain subject. Okay, for example, here we have 20 best restaurant by Trip Advisors. Okay, UiTM top 10 subject recommendations, Astro video rating guides. Okay, usually rated guides ini dia akan tunjukkan what are list of application that has 5 stars, that has a good comment from users, from customers. All right, so they include this good comments from individuals who have experience using it into these evaluative guides. Okay, another reference materials where the teachers can make a survey on available material is index. Okay, index produced by reputable, by a well-established organization, okay, for selected topics. Okay, for example, if you want to learn more about Egypt civilizations, so you can refer to the index, where it provides you with materials provided, okay, by reputable organization, okay, that related with Egyptian civilizations. Okay, examples. Next is CD-ROM. Okay, we have like our A to V online. Okay, CD-ROM of AV online consists of a list of thousands of educational, okay, informational and documentaries materials along with their resources. Okay, so you can click on the link, okay, on CD-ROM. It will bring you to the exact, okay, official website where the sources is located. All right. Next is internet. Okay, many companies, okay, like many companies, okay, government agencies and commercial publishers, okay, they use internet, okay, as a way for them to provide customers with a list of materials, okay, that published by them on the internet. That's why most of the companies, educational agencies, higher education institutions, they have their own official website, okay, where it provides, okay, where the teachers can also refer to these websites to get and to download, okay, to download digital or online resources that belong to that particular organizations. Vendors have catalogs of their scholarly publications on their website. Okay, you can just subscribe, okay, to the vendors, and they will provide you with username and passwords, license for you to download. Okay, Microsoft PowerPoint, for examples, or ebook, okay, on certain topics from their websites.